everyone. I'm so glad so many people could make it today. Hello. We got Mick, we got Lise, we got everybody here. What? You do this every time I have my intro.
I just look at the stream and it's 3 people and then I'm a chibi.
Hold on, let me put my headphones on. I think my microphone is picking you up.
Yeah.
Just a minute, sorry.
All right then, so today we're going to continue. We're having our first session. Mick, no, you're not cutting my knees.
No, leave the knees alone.
But we are going to be playing World of Darkness as usual. I'm really sorry I'm not going to be able to interact with chat while we're playing. But I'm so excited to have everyone here. So real quick, we're going to go from left to right with character introduction. So who is this beautiful lady over here to the left?
Oh, it me. My name for this session is Irene. Irene Wilford, I do believe is the name I went with.
Yep.
I'm looking at my character sheet right now, and apparently I never re-downloaded the new updated version, so I need to do that real fast.
Oh no!
Oh.
I think I have your character if you need.
I know for a fact that I sent it to you, but give me a second, sorry.
No, you're good. While our beloved Irene is doing that, who is this beautiful snake mom we have next to me?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm Dusa Greco. If you haven't met me before, I am playing Newlyn, the changeling Newlyn. She is a Instagram famous social influencer.
Also, avid knife enthusiast.
A knife enthusiast, yes.
Knife hammer.
Yeah, but knife hammer. And also the only person here who still technically has their fetch. I was so surprised.
Surprise!
How fetch?
This is very fast.
Caesar, stop trying to make fetch a thing. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
I love that movie.
Speaking of Caesar.
Hello. Today I'm not Caesar. Today I am the intimidating Lazarus Ward, the scariest man with a cane this side of the Mississippi.
Yeehaw!
I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. Hi.
Just introduction.
No, that's good. All right, Irene, are you ready for the rest of your intro?
I mean,
She the best. That was my fault. I was like, wait a minute, she didn't do her intro. I was worried.
I was about to say, I'm Shirachioni, another Gorgon, and yeah, my character that I'm playing for this is Irene Wilford, the seamstress changeling.
All right then. So, before we start, is there anything anyone wants to plug?
Plug.
Yeah, like, do you guys have anything big going on, or do you want to go on and just jump straight into it?
I mean, I have a project, but I'm not ready to announce it yet. So.
Oh, okay.
That's a
We'll
teaser.
keep it quiet.
A teaser.
You should follow Orpheus Hotseat on Twitch and Twitter.
Yes.
Donate him bits, subs, and maybe just regular donations.
Just give him all your money.
Hang on. I think I can help move that
Like-
along, just to give a little bit of motivation for everyone.
Like,
Wait,
comment,
what?
and subscribe.
Sure.
Yes!
I'm ending stream. Stream now.
Yeah, so let's get Orpheus to 5,000 followers for the end of the year. Come on,
Ooh,
let's
I
do
like
it.
where this is going.
We gotta start moving. We gotta start moving in this. All right then. So before we set our sights on our characters, we see a flicker of a TV come into from amidst the now familiar bar of the Silver Tongue Bar and Band. And on is a young TV reporter. Long blonde hair and a well-tailored suit. She gently picks up a piece of paper and lays it back down as she faces the camera and says, 2 weeks have gone by since the disappearance of Lazarus Ward, a longtime citizen of New York who was tried for illegal gang activity over a decade ago, but was acquitted for lack of evidence. Also, the mayor has come out with an official statement regarding the last of our historical apartments. We have reached an agreement with our residents and as such have decided to bring our historical homes fully into the modern age. We will begin renovations effective immediately, and we ask that our city's residents respect the construction zones and be safe, as there have been incidences of light vandalism within the past month. And as we pull back from that, we see Edmund King, the darkling head of the Winter Court, slowly turn off the TV, flip the sign of the bar over to close, and at this moment, that we awaken the now familiar homes and escapades that you have all chosen. We see Lazarus overlooking the city from his apartment window. The sky slowly being weaved in pinks and violets as the city welcomes the ever-familiar shroud, night. What have you been doing these past 2 weeks?
It's a bit of a loaded question, isn't it? Well, I've now settled into my nice new apartment. I don't know what that square is over there, but it's been making a good coat rack.
Wait, the square?
The TV, I take it.
That's right.
Oh man, I'm right there with you, honestly.
I don't know what that is. I've started my old enterprise again as best I can.
Have you chosen a name for your,
Oh no, that will come in time.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, they say it's best for your enemies to name you.
Oh my god, oh my gosh. Understood. Understood. It's at this point, you receive a number of text messages, mainly from a few of your, shall we say, compatriots that you have chosen. A couple of them, letting you know where they're currently located at and things like that. However, you do receive one one message on your phone. It can be called that. It's weird that it's so tiny. You're very used to having like a much bigger format, and on top of that, you just send messages. It's very unnerving. But you receive a message to return to the Silver Tongue Bar tonight.
I put the weird brick in my pocket and grabbed my coat from the weird square and go. Grabbing my can as I leave. Ready to enjoy the wonderful brisk of night.
And as you leave, we focus on another home. Newland's home.
Ooh.
Newland, you sit in a modestly comfy chair, legs pulled up as you sip on your coffee of choice.
Coffee.
Exactly. You were informed you needed to go to the Silver Tongue, and as such, you have made sure to pick your finest outfit.
Well, yeah, I don't want to go looking shabby.
Absolutely. It's then, however, that the door to the apartment opens up, and you agree with the increasingly familiar sight of your own face staring back at you. Had you stayed? As she rounds the corner and sees you, she steps back for a few moments, and you can hear a series of breaths as she seems to work up the courage to turn the corner once more.
I'm not gonna bite you.
I'm sorry. It's still, Newt. Hi! She
Hi.
starts with a nervous wave. Hey.
Just sipping on a coffee.
Oh god.
As you do that, she just continues to, like, scratch her jeans with her hands. And she bites her
What do you
lower
need?
lip.
What do you need? Why are you here?
Are you doing anything this weekend?
This weekend? Maybe. Why?
Well, if not, Mom, our mom, she's having this party and she wants me, us to go. Is that my top?
It's our top now.
Okay, that's
I have an
very
important
true.
meeting to go to. I have to look good. I won't wreck it. These are expensive.
Okay, understood. I just
What day time is the party? I can't give a definite yes, but
it's going to be Saturday at. I mean, you know how Mom is. Probably around 6 is the start, but it'll run late.
maybe we can swap off.
That's not a bad idea. Also, you see, she kind of fidgets again and she says, I've had this weird thing happening.
What?
Well, you see anything different? And she kind of like raises her hands up and she kind of does like a small turn, or like a half turn each way.
Do I see anything different?
Give me a wits and composure check.
Okay. 7, 10, 7, 10, 4.
Oh my gosh.
Why can't I get these rolls in combat? Like, what's
Girl, who are you telling?
Do you want me to re-roll the 10s or are we good?
Yo. You can re-roll the. Well, you know what? No, you don't have to if you don't want to. If you want, just go
I
for
got
it.
another 8, so 5 successes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Christ.
it's a quick notice for you because it's strange because even as you're laying down, you can still see your own shadow hurling against the couch as you have the lamplight on you.
Mhm.
She, however, does not. She does not have a shadow anywhere.
Huh.
And it's just like a small black puddle underneath her.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Go, huh.
Yeah. It's weird. It's so weird.
Where'd your shadow go? Did someone steal it?
Can you guys do that?
I have no idea. Maybe. It's magic. Who can say?
See, she slowly pushes her glasses and then she ruffles her hair slightly and she says, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to know. I don't want to
I
know.
can look into it for you. I can ask around.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, do you have somewhere you need to go tonight, you said?
Yeah, I do. Actually. I was
Okay.
about ready to leave. So,
Okay, well, I'll let you finish your coffee. I just want to make sure you knew about the party, and I
The
thought I
final
would.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll look into that for you. Don't freak out now. Don't freak out until you have a reason to freak out. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Okay.
Irene,
Hit me.
you awaken, pulling yourself from your bed, and despite the comfort of a warm room, a fluffed bed, and having spent the past week becoming acquainted with the world around you, you still feel unnerved. Walls hum
You know.
with rushing water and the whistle of heaters. Sound of traffic horns and helicopters blare at all hours of the day, but perhaps the most unnerving thing you realized as you woke up was that you were no longer noticing it as you sat up in bed and prepared for the night to come.
Mm.
You were told to be prepared for later tonight and that apparently the majority of all the changelings of the city of New York would be here at the bar. Some arriving via the hedge, some arriving through the doors of the mundane human world. And one thing is for certain, whatever is happening tonight, big.
It'll be a nice change of pace.
Absolutely. But with the past week that you've had, what are some things that you've been focused on?
I'd say more focused on trying to acclimate to this new environment, this new place. And it's been hard.
Understandably so, as it's been not that long for you since you remembered seeing horses and carriages.
Mm-hmm.
Now the entirety of the world around you changed. As the night continues, you all arrive at your own respective time. I'm imagining that Lazarus and Newland both arrive fashionably late.
But not too late. I had to go get a coffee from Starbucks.
Exactly.
Not too late myself, probably.
And you see that the bar has actually been closed for a private event hosting, it says.
Ooh.
And Derek, the young, sprightly blonde man who assists the bar, is actually welcoming people into the bar. You see he has on his usual work attire, his little vest and ribbon tie. As he spies you all coming in, he smiles and greets you. Hello, how are you all doing today?
Hi.
It's great to see. Oh, you brought your coffee. I was about to ask if you needed the one I had stashed
just
away.
put a pot on. I'll need some later. It's fine.
Understood.
Thanks, bud. I pat him on the back. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Best.
As he asks you all how you have been, he motions to mingle and greet to other changelings before the main event. So, as you look around the entirety of the bar... Oh, whoops, I gotta turn them on. There we go. Back to the bar. Okay, let me change up music slide.
How many people are in the bar? Like, we arrived on time-ish. Like,
Mostly
is
on
it
time. Yes.
is it like really crowded? Like, how many? Like, this is supposed to be all the changelings in New York, so.
Surprisingly, it's not too. It's crowded. The bar has definitely filled up, but for it to be the entirety of the changelings of New York, it doesn't feel like it's that many. There's probably about 15, 16 other people here, and you can't really see Edmund or potentially looking around, you don't see any of the rulers of the courts. They might be potentially talking with people. But on top of that, there's also people arriving from the hedge, so they might be arriving a little late as well. It is uncertain at this moment.
Interesting. I may go say hi to people I recognize, chat about just, shooting the shit.
There's quite a few people that have now kind of gotten to the point where they recognize you, and you can see there's a couple people that kind of eye you enviously, just because of how quickly you've been able to bring yourself into the fold, so to say. But for
well,
the
they
most,
need to step up.
exactly.
Step up, man.
There's one person that you walk up to. He's a fellow beast, and he has thick, leathery skin, long black hair pulled into a ponytail, and he's wearing. Whereas you are looking very fancy, very well dressed, he's wearing the equivalency of like an Adidas tracksuit. Wearing a very not decent looking athletic like tracksuit.
Okay.
And he says, Youngblood, hello, good to see ya. And he goes to clap you on the shoulder twice, just heavy, thick thuds.
It's good to see you too, thanks.
So tell me, Youngblood, how are you getting used to your new situation, huh? Are you loving your new abilities, or is it one of those things where it's like, it could take, could not take?
I think it's good. I love it. I love it a lot. You gotta roll with the times. Gotta adapt to survive, right?
You could not be more right.
Hey, I got a weird question for you. It's just a weird question.
Go ahead.
Hypothetical. Someone asked me this the other day in passing. I was like, that's kind of weird. Have you heard of any sort of magic thing that could take someone's shadow?
Well, that is. It depends. It is a very strange thing, especially if one of those fetches has that, because it can be it's a very dramatic thing. My own back in the day, and you see he's like already unzipping his tracksuit, and you see he like shows his chest, and there's like this long cut.
Oh.
But yeah, back in the day, I had that one. That was a rough one, to be honest. But to be fair, like the worst one, I can't show that one here. But
Your fetch did that to you?
oh yeah.
Oh, their shadow.
Well, the weird part was it could control its shadow. It's a weird. Fetches are weird little fuckers. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Interesting.
But besides the fact of that, I mean, probably a Darklink thing. Between you and me, they always kind of freak me out just a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Something about the great. Look at that one over there. And he motions towards one person. And she's an older woman. She has deep frown marks, gray skin, and cobwebs just pouring down from atop her head. Yeah, that's Bethany. Don't talk to Bethany. She's an odd bird. She's an odd bird.
What, wait, like she doesn't like being talked to, or
You'll understand if you talk to her. She's just she's a little awkward. She's awkward.
Some people are. It's okay. Not everybody's good with people.
No.
Yeah.
So Nulan, while you're talking to this guy, Irene, Lazarus, are you two picking out anyone in particular? There's a number of beast arclings, elementals. Do you guys want to stick to someone who is close to your own stature, or do you want to look for someone who maybe is a part of your same court, as it is a little bit more prevalent to see like who is of whose court?
I think I would be keeping an eye out for the other Darklings myself. Trying to keep an eye on my own group.
Understood. You do see that there is one man. He's dressed pretty poorly, and he walks by you for just a brief second, and you swear you just smell what can only be uh, termed as the entirety of the bar behind you on this man. And
Oh.
he is like, whereas he's very ragged and very poorly like dressed, his clothes are almost falling off of him. But you see he has like thick wraps around his arms, and just barely beneath it you can see he has these strange little like noodles, maybe? It's hard to tell.
Noodles like pasta?
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
God.
You would have to get closer to him to really tell.
Like tenderly noodles or pool noodles, like.
Like,
Probably.
like on his arms? Or I'm now picturing a wacky inflatable arm with a Superman.
No. It's on
no.
his arms.
Okay. Very confused. Like side eye him for a moment.
As you do, he side eyes back, nods, and then he keeps walking. And you see he slowly
Just
like,
a guy nod.
yep, just a guy nod, and he grabs like 2 or 3 drinks from the bar, and he walks off very nonchalantly.
That makes. You know what? I'm glad he just doesn't smell like that. It was he's just a heavy drinker. Okay, that makes sense.
Irene, are you also looking out for like other elementals, or?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so there is one man. He's an older gentleman. He's wearing like an old school professor, like a tweed suit.
Okay.
And he actually kind of looks around twice, and he pauses for a moment as he sees Derek, and as Derek turns his back away, you see he slowly snaps his finger, and there's like a tiny little flame that comes up, and he lights this this very teeny tiny tobacco pipe, and quickly takes like 3 puffs, and then knocks it out.
Tobacco is strong with this one.
There's also another one that she's a younger girl. She looks like maybe a little bit younger than you. And her hair is green, and as you look closer and you see past the mask, it is just these long flowing strands of grass. And she's just wearing like cut up Daisy Dukes glasses. And yeah, it looks like there's just a lot of people here just interacting and talking to one another. It seems like this is actually like almost as normal a party as a room full of changelings could get.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm surprised a fight hasn't broken out yet. Almost.
Oh, there's time.
I was about to say, give it time. Having spent some time interacting amongst not only your own seemings, but as well as people of your own courts, and just interacting with the entirety of the changelings of New York, you were struck by the strangest sensation, and that is that everyone is unique in their own ways. Everyone is calm, relaxed. Everyone's just spending time together. And it's at this point the noise of a glass ringing out from the strike of a spoon resounds throughout the bar. And you look to see Edmund standing with a glass, surrounded by a number of other people. One is recognized by you, Newland, as Danielle Richards, the Ferris leader that you met the night of your particularly harrowing journey to the club.
All right.
At
I
this,
give a wave.
she kind of gives a small smirk and a wink, and it's at this point Edmund clears his throat and begins talking. My friends, children, and fellow changelings, tonight is a special night. Night where we pass from my own court's dominion and relinquish our hold to our sister courts. And it's at this point he motions over towards Danielle, who kind of just gives like a big happy grin. The Emerald Court. As such, we have asked every changeling who is a part of our city to partake in this, and a good amount of you have come. We are delighted to share this moment with you. However, for our leaders, please step forward. And it's at this point, the room, whereas it was still have a little bit of noise to it, it just opens up into the wide open air of Edmund stepping forward, as well as Danielle. And as Daniel steps in towards this small circle that's has become this tiny pocket within the bar, he says, I am Danielle of the Spring Court, the Emerald Court, and I accept this change of the season. As you're looking around for a brief moment, you see that a large red-skinned man walks into the circle from the bar wall that was near the walkway of the stairwell. And he's
like large as in muscular, or large as in like tall, or
large as in both, actually. He's tall, muscular. He has his hair, he's completely bald. He's shaved his head. And he's wearing what looks like old military garb, like military fatigues, basically. And he kind of basically goes into parade rest, and he says, I am Robert Lewitt of the Summer Court, Crimson Court. I, too, accept the change of the seasons.
I make a mental note of his name.
And as everyone sits and waits, there's a few people kind of nervously fidgeting. And after a few moments of silence, Edmund's firm smile fades to a strong frown. Benson. There's another pause. He looks and surveys the surroundings. And he asks once more, Benson.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone have eyes on our final court leader? A series of low murmurs sweep over the crowd. And after a moment of hesitation, Edmund huffs in agitation. This isn't good. He's probably just staying home, Danielle says with a laugh. Whatever. We don't need him. Let's get the pledge started. Come on. Chop, chop. That's not how we operate here, Edmund says roughly as he moves through the crowd and once more fully into the middle of the circle now. Very well. Listen close. He starts nodding towards Robert, who returns the look hesitantly. Until our final court leader has been found and brought before us, we are not able to transfer. As at this point, Danielle stomps very harshly and she says, "This is bullshit!" She walks straight up to Edmund and begins shouting in his face. Last I checked, tonight, last night of winter. What, you get a few extra weeks because we can't find the short guy? Come on, that's some... And as at this point, Robert fully stands up into full focus. And he approaches with several other changeling now at this point stiffening. And all of a sudden the air grows incredibly tense and almost unnervingly waiting for something to happen. Edmund leans in, and you see he gets very, very close to Danielle. If you would like to hear what is being said, please give me a wits and composure check, as this is now a perception check.
Wits and composure.
Yep.
So you roll both of them together to remind me?
Yep, so you make basically whatever you have in your wits and your composure, you're gonna add those together and roll them.
I got 2 successes.
Oh.
What side dice is this again?
10.
D10.
10 sided.
What's the success again? It's above 7?
It's
7,
above.
8, 9, and 10. Yeah.
Yeah, but you get to re-roll 10s.
I did.
Oh, gotcha.
It's still only a 1.
Alright,
Can I push my way closer to where this is happening? Like, kind of squeezing my way through people a little bit.
Oh.
Or is that a
Oh
problem?
no!
So as you try to push forward, you actually, Irene is actually directly in front of you, and as you begin to push forward, it's very unnerving because Irene, you're very sturdy, but at the same time you're very light, and it's unnerving for a moment as you go tumbling forward. Can you give me just a dexterity athletics check?
Me?
Oh, no, Irene.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm gonna fail that.
So, re-rolling that again. Hang on.
Oh, good.
The most acrobatic.
You start
It's
to
very acrobatic.
you start to tumble, and you're able to like catch your footing as you see this one beast woman just all of a sudden start charging forward.
No, not charging forward. I was just like, you know how you kind of slither through a crowd and you push
gotcha.
around? I'm not like shoving people out of the way.
Okay,
That
my
would
bad.
cause too much attention.
Well,
You see,
I guess it's a good thing.
Yo, she goes to move past you, but she accidentally knocks you just a little too hard.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Newland,
Excuse me.
with your 2 successes, you're able to hear a good amount of this conversation. You hear Edmund lean in, and he says, "I know you're frustrated, but there are rules to these things. Rules that my predecessor, your predecessor, read and enacted to help us survive." At this point, you hear Daniel. You've seen her give this look before. And she kind of smirks and looks directly at Edmund. She says, "You afraid to speak your mind? Come on, live a little, come on." At this point, you hear, "I'm afraid of causing anarchy. Our courts, stop." See, he looks up for a brief moment, and as you look up as well, you see there are several people who are basically just ready to charge almost.
Okay. I'm gonna try to use my social skills here.
Oh,
I'm going to try to release some tension from the situation and be like, why don't you let some of us find this guy so we can take care of the problem before things get a little, uncomfortable.
okay.
What
Let me
kind of a... would
That's
it be
going to
like
be,
fast talk or...
Fast talk, I 100% agree. I think this is going to be your presence and persuasion.
Okay. I got a 7 and a 10 and a 10
Oh my god.
and a 6. So 1, 2, 3 successes.
Newland, you immediately are able to defuse the situation. You see one person next to you. He looks very shaky. You just grab his shoulder and you squeeze gently. And you wave over towards Edmund, very, very tiny at first. And as he brings his attention back towards you, and he nods over your way, and you begin to say this. What do you say?
I say, I know this is a very tense moment, but let's try to be calm about this. And why don't we put a little party together to go? What's the guy's name again?
I forgot. I gotta
I'm
pull
sorry,
my
I
notes.
totally forgot.
Vincent.
It's the autumn court
Dude.
writer, right?
Okay, what's his name?
Vincent.
Why don't we get a little party together and we'll just, very subtly go and find Benson and convince him to come over here so we can finish the deal and everybody's happy. Maybe something happened to him. Maybe we could save him from an issue that's going on. It could work in our favor.
You see Edmund gives a small smirk as well. His is much less cocky. It's more like a, hey, that a girl kind of. Whereas Danielle kind of looks at you and she's like, you're supposed to be on my side.
It's like, I'm on everybody's side. I don't know.
But it's strange because she always looks like she's ready for a fight, but for the first time in this, like, since you've really known her, she almost looks slightly declawed. She's just like, and all three of them,
everybody's favor.
all three of them straighten back up, and Edmund addresses the crowd once more. With your 2 successes in your perception check, you do see that Edmund gives you a small nod of respect.
Mm-hmm.
Now then, I believe that Newland is correct. One of our newest residents. There's no sense in getting tense. Everyone please just calm down and relax. One thing that I want you to be assured of, that we cannot transition it's until all are brought forward for the changing of seasons. Therefore, we will be sharing power between the Winter Court and Spring Court. And you see he looks over towards Danielle. He says, as is what has been agreed on by past leaders. This will not be permanent. And I apologize for this change of the night. We will begin looking into this immediately. And the crowd slowly calms down, returns to mingling among themselves, now slightly more somber, a little bit more quietly, not quite as rowdy. And it's at this point that Edmund locks eyes with you, Lazarus. And you see he kind of strokes his chin for a moment before he motions you over with his hand.
I'll give him a nod. I would have been already getting up from the bar stool I was choosing to sit in, enjoying the show. I'll just kind of slowly walk over.
He straightens up and he says, I know you aren't fully accustomed to these events yet, but and at this point, Danielle marches forward and hooks her arm around him and he stumbles slightly. She says, hold it, we're partners, right? You're going to choose without asking for your partner's advice, Edmund?
Actually, I was going to volunteer. I don't know Benson well. I can assume is the Autumn Court leader.
That's right. How astute of you. And she gives 2 pats on your chest. However, you're also an Autumn Court person. And this is Winter Court as well as Spring Court. So how about that one? And she points directly towards you now, Irene.
No.
And she motions you over with a single finger and a wink.
Irene takes herself up and Heads over.
Edmund is just frowning, and it's at this point.
I just walk over. I'm like, what's going on? What are we doing?
Oh, we're just figuring things out.
Well, don't you think I should be a part of this? I mean,
Well,
come on.
absolutely. I was about to wave you over as well. After all, you're one of my crew, right?
Of course, of course.
It's at this point, Edmund is just looking over at her, and she says, and besides, I mean, we gotta have the full crew, right? Look at this. Look how perfect this is. We have autumn, spring, and winter. Winter, huh? Only fair I get to send one of my court people, right? And your people. You agree, don't you? Edmund just...
Hanging on kind of thick, aren't you?
You close. She just kind of grins back at you and she says, oh, it's the only way I know. And Edmund, with an annoyed sigh, just turns his gaze back towards the three of you. If there was an eye roll, it was somewhere hidden within that closed-eyed sigh. He says,
Oh, no doubt there.
I suppose three of you will need to go forward. I will admit you were all going to need to join a motley anyways, so
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah. I
It's
appreciate
fine. Don't worry
you.
about it. It's fine. I appreciate you.
Now, and you see he starts kind of patting around and he pulls out a small notepad and he starts taking down a note. Let me give you three his address. Now, you are looking for Tristan Benson. Lives on the 15th floor, and it's at this point you hear as he rips out this notepad paper and he hands it over towards Newland.
Thanks.
Now, if he isn't there, then you are to look for any possible signs of force and report back to us. Look at me. Report back.
Of course.
There is no sense in getting further involved than you need. If something
Sorry, I was
has,
thinking about coffee. Yeah, no problem.
he gives us. His shoulders kind of slump for a second, and then he's like, "I leave this in your capable hands."
We can do it. Right, guys?
Anything to get out of here.
We'll try our best, sir.
And so it was that the changing of the seasons were halted and stagnated. So it is that three fates intertwined and joined for at least for now a conjoined purpose. To elucidate the meaning behind the disappearance of the Autumn Court's leader and to potentially come face to face with what could potentially be a worst case scenario.
Oh, no!
So as you all approach the apartment building, all right, it's all right. There we go. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. How are you guys getting there? Are you guys going to go by subway?
I can drive.
Okay.
I can drive. Let's go.
What kind of car does Newland have?
I'm sure she has something expensive.
Very fair. Very
You know
fair.
what, most expensive cars only have 2 seats.
Go, I guess you're gonna have to go in the trunk there, buddy.
Guy with the bad leg. Gonna have to squeeze in there.
I feel
Sorry, that's what I got, but we'll figure it.
We can always just take the hedge, too. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Excuse me?
Did you not hear me?
No.
I said that we could also take the hedge as well
No, I
if it's
said
too
no.
cramped.
I said no.
Okay. So then will we have enough room for everyone? If you're going to be
Yeah.
stuffing people in
Yeah, she'll fit.
ungodly
she'll fit in the back.
small areas.
Listen, she'll fit in the back. It's fine.
I'll get us there. We don't need to get cramped into a car.
Okay, fine, whatever. Hold on, I gotta go to Starbucks really quick. Just a minute.
The Starbucks right next to the bar. I like it. It's canon now.
You figure it out. I'll be right back. Hold on.
I'm gonna summon Rika.
Oh, okay.
She can carry up to 5 people.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So you give a small whisk. Oh wait, so that will take away. So I forgot to say, you all currently have 5 glamour, except for Newland. Newland, we have talked about this due to her connections and due to her merits. She is starting this out with 9 glamour.
9.
Yeah,
That's
she.
So much.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
sorry, you
she's got
guys,
the
I'm
connections.
I
No,
know
it makes
too many
sense.
people.
It makes sense.
It is what it is.
So Caesar, if you want to summon Rika, you're going to have to spend a point of glamour to open up the hedge for her.
I don't want to ride in the trunk.
I come back out with my coffee.
I'll spend the point.
Are you sure?
Oh,
It's no problem. I can get
Okay.
it back.
Alright.
so you guys walk a short distance away, and as Lazarus taps twice on this gate, you hear a small resonant ringing as this gateway opens up between you and the hedge, and stepping forth and slowly crawling her way out is the slowly increasingly familiar sight of Rika, at least for Lazarus. As for the two of you, however, for a brief moment you see this large wyvern-looking creature of
Huh.
ancient fairy tale mythology, and all of a sudden, as she steps through into the modern world, she transforms into a large Komodo dragon.
That's that's a cute dragon you got there.
What sorcery is this?
She kind of looks around at all of you, and you see there's a small, kind of judges the two of you. Lazarus, can I have a persuasion? Wait, hold on. Let me look at. Can I get a presence
Animal Ken?
and animal Ken? Yep. With that
I
bonus
have-
die.
I have my bonus die. Yeah. Some presents is 2, 6. Don't check. Make sure I get math right. Yeah, 6.
Whoa!
Nice.
Yeah, so that's 3.
Three
Three successes.
How do you want Rika to feel about these two? Are they trusted? Are they not trusted? Is this a call to arms?
This is a just general acceptance for now. Wary, like when she met what was his name? The 2 people in my Clinton or Clint, and what was the other guy? Dust? D. Clinton D. Just kind of like trust for now.
Okay,
Can
at that
Can I
point,
give her a cookie?
as you reach down towards her, you're able to if you would like to.
I give her a cookie.
She munches.
What's her name?
This is Rika.
Good, very good.
You see, she's
She's as smart as you or I.
Yeah, I know. That's cool. I can tell from the eyes.
there is a kinship between you two in a strange way. As you see, Newland herself does have very similar snake slit eyes as Rika. However, as you all are curious about what's going to happen, Rika suddenly swoops down underneath Lazarus and basically begins to try to ferry all 3 of you. Do
Yeah.
you two allow?
Oh. Sure.
Yeah, okay.
All right. She takes off into the night sky. And is at this point being ferried on the back of a wyvern. However, however unnerving it is to be, you all begin to slowly make your way towards the southern tip of New York City. And as you approach the apartment, lights illuminating the night around you, are reminded of the empty night skyline of New York. As you focus and begin to view the higher end apartments of this particular district. The streets of New York are never truly quiet, but you still swear that for a moment there's an empty gasp of silence as you all stand staring at the last known location of the Autumn Court's leader, Kristen Benson.
I don't like it. That's what I say aloud. It's like, I don't like this.
I don't trust like this. Rika pulls down, finds somewhere quiet and secluded. There's a small park nearby where she deposits all of you. It's a little tense at first because New York is a very populated city. Lazarus, could I get your animal kin and...
Oh, that's perfect. It's animal cannon stealth. This is for Fey Mount stealth?
Yep.
So that's 7. Oh, that's only 1.
So
seems to be 3 and 4 seems to be my number.
So Rega's not used to this many people. She's not used to this many people. Especially with the current situation, she's not used to being out in the mundane world.
Could I use my animal kin to try to calm her down?
You may.
Okay, what would I use for that animal kin and...
This would be presence.
I got an 8 and a 10. And
Another 10.
An 8 and a 10.
All right. So Rika, you can see the tense nature that she's taking in, and there's a sense that there's almost like a fight or flight coming over her, and you get the sense that there's probably a lot more fight than flight.
Like, it's okay. Calm down. It's all right. Have another cookie. Everything's gonna be fine.
Lazarus, this is the first time you've ever seen like Rika lose tensity at someone else's call. It's almost unnerving, but she is able to slowly. She sees an opening. She dives bomb down, and slowly glides you guys directly over the park when there's no one fully situated, and dives into a tree. Very quick movements as she deposits all 3 of you down on tree limbs and slowly perches herself up as well.
Good dragon.
Thank you.
That being said, you now have a dragon in a tree.
Yes, dragon tree.
How far are we from how far are we from the apartment that we're going to?
Not that far. It's about 2 blocks. You figure Rika's probably going to stay here and wait unless you want her to come along. It's about 2 blocks away. If you need her to help out, she's going to stay for a little bit longer. She's able to.
If I need you, I'll call for you. Don't worry. And I give her like a nice pat on the side of the head.
See, she closes one eye and she leans into it.
Aww.
Like the world's strongest cat. And you guys march forward towards the building. Oh, I gotta get my notes back up. As you enter into the apartment foyer, there is someone at the back desk who notices you three and gives a small quizzical look before waving you over.
Who waves us over? I'm sorry.
What looks like a,
Concierge.
yeah.
Okay, I walk up and say, hey buddy, what's going on?
She looks at you and she kind of cocks her head and she says, nothing too much. May I help you?
Yeah, we're here for Tristan. Is he okay? They haven't been able to call him. I make the phone hand gesture.
Oh gosh. She looks down towards her computer and you see she begins typing and she says, Tristan. Benson, okay. He lives on apartment floor 15. Can I, does he know you're coming?
I'm sure he expects somebody.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That sounds so terrible.
Oh my god, no, I just
I know, right?
Let's scale that back. Hold on. I retract that.
I'm over here like really going
And
at
I
it.
thought I was supposed to be the scary one.
I know, right?
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
I feel like that is a Newland answer though.
Oh, okay, well then I'll go with that. Really, I'm sure he's expecting somebody.
Okay, can
He
I
missed an
get
important business meeting.
a let's go with Kozuki. Oh, I love it. Can I get a oh gosh. Can I get I'll let you choose. It can be either manipulation and persuasion or manipulation and intimidation.
It'll have to be persuasion because I don't have any dots in intimidation.
Understood.
Okay.
He's expecting somebody.
Should be.
8, 7, and 7.
8, 7 is oh nice. Okay, so
Newland can't roll bad.
too
They
strong.
like me today. They like me today.
Hey, that if there's any time to have him like you, it's now.
Right?
Yeah.
So she looks at you, and there's like a small you feel like there's a small moment of like panic, and then she's like, okay, no, never mind. She's cool. She's not trying. She says, well, in that case, the elevator is down there. He is located in, and you hear like clicking on the keyboard, apartment 1532. That should be
1532.
yeah.
Got it.
All right,
Thanks.
have a good night.
You too. Cute shoes, by the way.
Thank you. I'm guessing you go back towards your motley.
Okay, I know where he is. Let's go.
Okay.
Alright.
So, Irene, it's weird stepping into this thing. It's a giant metal box. You've been on elevators before. You've used elevators recently. It's still weird. It's still very uncomfortable.
Why is it so crowded in here?
Are you okay?
Newland
The sooner we get this done, the better.
Lazarus, as she says that, there's literally just you two and one other random dude. There's just
There's like, oh, okay, maybe. I think to myself, maybe she's claustrophobic. Something.
very fair, very astute.
I mean, you are wearing a Victorian dress, aren't you?
What? So for you guys, it looks like a Victorian dress. For everyone else, it looks kind of like I'm trying to think of like how to word it. You know what? I got it perfectly. She looks like Jane from Tarzan before
God.
she went through hell, but to everyone else, she looks like Jane after she went like hell. She looks very modern.
Oh my god.
That's the best way I know to describe it.
I'm sure I could probably find like a modern dress that she would probably be wearing other than this.
Oh, yeah. And that's the cool part about the hedge spun stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Irene. It chafes every now and again. It chafes. It's a little uncomfortable, but you can make it
Whoa,
look.
what do you expect?
But you can make it look however you want too, which makes it kind of cool. All right. So as the elevator lurches and slowly begins its crawl up the as it begins its lurching upwards, you hear as you exit the elevator, there's a small instance where you hear helicopter pass by ever so slightly, and there's a couple people like walking around just generally, not genuinely. They're genuinely on their way.
Walking around.
Yeah. And you guys are free to make your approach.
All right, let's go.
Now then, as you enter into the apartment,
It's unlocked.
yeah, the door's unlocked.
If we knock?
Do you knock?
I mean, isn't that the polite thing to do before you enter one's home?
Okay, I knock on the door and I walk in saying, "Hey."
Door.
I mean, that's one way of doing things.
The door being unlocked is definitely concerning.
Mm-hmm.
As Newland, as you announce yourself and push open the door, you are greeted with complete silence. As you enter
I
into
hate that guy.
I don't think he's here.
As you enter into the apartment of Tristan, the one-bedroom apartment, it is in shambles. Papers scatter the floor. Broken glass, upturned furniture, and large slashes mar the wall. A familiar crimson has furnished the wall in several locations.
Well, that's not a good sign.
What do you mean, like blood?
It looks
Familiar
like
crimson or like paint?
it.
Or maybe
it
he's
could
just
be whichever.
remodeling.
It's just remodeling, with all the damaged furniture.
Like, it's a dangerous game. Like,
You
one
never
day you're
know what's
putting
gonna
up
happen when you
drywall,
remodel.
Next thing you know, your couch is destroyed. Like, it just happened.
I mean, I would be questioning more things than any of that if there's gonna be large gashes on the furniture.
I'm looking at the papers. Do I see anything weird?
Okay. Give me a wits and investigation check.
Got an 8.
So one success.
1 success, yes.
Okay. So, the papers that scatter the floor are various forms of research papers, as well as like account information for what looks like potentially high-profile clients. It's numbers. It doesn't look.
Yes,
It's-
yes.
Yeah, basically.
I got tossed as like, meh. Do you like number? I say to I'm sorry, Caesar. What's your character's name again? I forgot.
Lazarus.
Oh, Lazarus. Do you like numbers?
No, not at all.
Turn the papers aside. Someone else can look at this junk then.
Looking at, like, the blood, it's not red paint.
Taste it to make sure, like in the movies.
Oh no.
Cherry Kool-Aid.
So Lazarus, you are a man who has been around the block a couple times. This is for certain some form of blood.
There's no body or nothing. It's just blood spatter. Like, can I tell they were moved?
Give me a wits and investigation check.
Will this would my eye for detail play into here, or?
It can. Are you looking for the body, or are you just overlooking the general area?
I'm looking over, like, I'm wanting to see, like, I'm trying to piece together what happened. If the blood splatter is here, is there, like, other signs of struggle in other parts, in places parts by, like,
Gotcha.
remaking the crime scene in my head?
Gotcha. You're going into your mind palace. All right, then yes, the eye for detail will come into play here.
Okay. Come on, Caesar, you can do it.
You got this.
1.
One success. Okay.
3s and 4s again. Mostly 3s and 4s.
Caesar.
Oh, God.
One success. Ugh.
All right, so
I did really well in my my session 0, so it's expected. Like, I don't think I failed once in my session 0.
I feel so bad. Like
I failed a few times myself, so.
you guys did really good though overall. All right,
Guys'
so
session 0s were so fun to watch.
So with one success, the blood, while splattered across a wide area, is not in any significant amounts, so you can tell it's not lethal. On the main wall, it looks like it's hard to tell in the nightlight, but as you go to turn on the actual light in the main room, you see that for the most part, all but one of the bulbs have been shattered. And the one bulb that's still in there illuminates the large spray of blood that is on the wall. And it's shaped into something, almost as if someone has brushed it to form what looks like a series of curves, maybe like a old school style key. Hard to tell.
well, that looks weird. That's what I say.
What's the Winter Court guy's name again? The guy.
The guy you're looking for?
No, not the
That's
guy we're looking for.
Benson.
Not the guy we're looking for.
No.
The chitinous guy,
Oh, Edmund.
Edmund.
Yep.
I feel like at this point we should contact Edmund and looks to Newlin, your leader.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually
okay.
your leader, Irene.
It's your leader too, but okay.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
about
I
to
thought
say.
she was. I asked if she was autumn. I asked if we were looking for the autumn
No.
wearer earlier.
Yeah, the
You said-
autumn one that we're looking for is Benson, but I'm a part of the Winter Court with Edmund.
No, I said inform Edmund and.
Okay.
Oh,
And
my
the
bad.
other
I
one.
missed that.
Sorry.
That was my fault.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll make a
Lazarus
phone
wouldn't
call.
remember her name.
Danielle.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
alright too.
I'll make a phone call.
Mhm.
Okay.
Check out the bedroom, see if anything weird's in there.
I'll go check.
Oh, all right, Irene. Give me a wits and investigation check. Dusa, as your phone begins to ring, a familiar click as the phone is picked up from the bar, and you hear the voice of Derek. Hello, Silver Tongue Bar and Band. How may I help you?
Hi!
Holy cow.
Hello?
I need to talk to Edmund.
Oh, hello. Understood. Let me go get the boss real quick.
Thanks.
You hear the phone lay against the bar, and you hear a couple of different voices, like probably laughing, a little bit of laughing and things like that. Irene, as you go to the bedroom with 2 successes, you see that there is it's very familiar, and you only know what it is because you yourself, as it's not particularly in your domain. However, is a large artist table. You've used it before to carve leather and things like that, work on some of your designs. And just sprawled all over it are several various drawings and what looks like schematics, all written within strange scrawlings. It looks like a combination of a few different languages. It looks like potentially you're a lady who's well versed. And you can tell that there's English in here as well as what looks like it might be French. Maybe romantic languages are hard. It could be French, it could be Italian. But no sign of a body.
Okay. Any chance I could try to roll to read what's on the papers and whatnot? Or the schematics?
Unfortunately, reading the language is unfortunately impossible at the moment without like a further understanding. But if you want to see what the schematics might be, you can give go with intelligence and investigation.
Okay.
Wait, no, science. Science works better.
Intelligence and science. It's a 3. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Irene. Unfortunately, I
mean, I'll take it over an epic fail. How about that?
if it was you gather if it was maybe not encrypted, you may be able to parse what this is. But I mean, even the drawing it looks like a child drew these. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all.
It's like I drew it. It's amazing.
Dear Lord. Nope. Nobody's in here, guys.
All right, as the phone picks up once more, you hear on the other side of the line, "Hello, this is Edmund."
Hey, it's me.
Why, hello. Have you found anything interesting?
Yeah, actually. There's red on the walls and it's not paint. If you get my drift.
There's a very long silence, and you hear a couple people like, "Hey, I need my drink!" And you...
He's not here.
Oh, no. Like, from the other side of the phone, and you hear Derek, like, moving around.
Yeah, I just say that. It's like, he's not here.
Okay. Alright. Oh, jeez.
What do you want us to do? Let me show... Wait. Oh, he's not on, like, a cell phone. I can't share a picture with him, can I?
No, unfortunately not.
I'll take a picture of what looks like was, I don't know, maybe painted or something. I'll bring it to you. Yeah, it's weird. It looks kind of like a key. I'll share it with you when we get back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I will be waiting eagerly. At this point, you almost cutting him off, you hear, excuse me. You hear a voice from the hallway starts. It's rather faint. Hello?
Are you okay?
What'd you say, Dusa?
I say to him, are you okay?
Well, as you go to the door and look out.
Sure.
Okay. As you open up the door, I'm gonna guess for like comedic effect, you slowly just peek through the door.
Yeah, just a little peeky peek. I'm not like opening the door much. I'm just kind of like looking through.
Yep. So you see,
peephole, actually.
You see a young man with curly brown hair, almost afro, and he's wearing dark glasses and is holding a cane. And you see he's kind of motioning around, and he slowly like touches the actual frame of the door. Says, "Is this the apartment of, what was his name? Mr. Barton, I think? Vincent. Is this..." And he's like rapping the door with his cane. "Is this the apartment of Mr. Benson?"
I hang up the phone.
I was about to say, at this point you hear Edmund like, hello?
Oh, Lord.
I look at the two of them and I kind of mouth, "What?"
Who's asking?
Oh, do you say that from the other side of the door?
Yeah.
Oh, so there is someone in there. I was right. Hey, look, this is a giant misunderstanding. Hey, my name is Baron. Could I talk to you guys for a moment? Are you? Hey, wait, how many people are in there?
I looked at the other two. Just myself. Give me a moment.
Understood. You see, he kind of like leans on his cane and he kind of like just kind of looks around outside. Even though you gather he can't, like, Newland, you gather that he can't see. You saw him motion, grab the door frame. For all intents and purposes, he could be blind.
It still doesn't mean he can't hear us, though.
Very true.
So I kind of walk over by Irene so we can, like, move a little further back away from the door as quietly as possible.
Yep.
Okay, give me a dexterity and stealth roll.
Oh, good lord.
Stealth? Oh, okay.
Remember, if you do not have it, it's... Oh, gotcha. If you do not have it, you take away 1 die.
Yep. So we only have 3. Come on. Oh, there we go.
Yeah!
Yo! Okay, so you... Lazarus, you see the 2 ladies fade into the background. Go into the shadows, you cut off the lights, you guys are... Whatever happens, happens.
I walk up slowly, trying not to like cause alarm. What do you look like again? Sorry.
When you look through the peephole, he has oh jeez, hold up. I'm sorry, I lost my place. He has curly brown hair and dark glasses. He's holding a cane as well. And he's wearing these dark round shades. And he's wearing like very street casual clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys, you all right in there, man?
Yeah, everything's fine. How can I help you?
I mean, like, you know, I have something I'd like to share with you. Like, nothing religious, I assure you. I know how that has to sound after all, but, you know, let me start out by saying that all of, and he kind of, like, he motions in front of the door. Like, you can't really see his hand, but he motions in front of the door, and he's like, let me start out by saying that all of, that definitely wasn't me. I can't really, you know, do a whole lot the way that I am. And he kind of motions in front of his face.
Can I bullshit him? How is he bullshitting us? Is he bullshitting us? I need to know.
Oh, do you want to do an insight check?
Yeah, I want to inside him.
Okay, let me double check that roll. I think it's fairly certain I know what this double check. It is going to be I'm sorry, I'm having to double check it.
Nah, man, it's all right.
Okay, can you give me a wits and... That doesn't say. Can you give me a wits and empathy roll? I'm going to roll for him. Private.
Okay, well, okay. That was definitely good at that.
It's
8.
That's still pretty good, though.
I've gotten 1 success every time.
Oh, with
Yeah!
with 1 success, there is an inscrutability to his manners. You're not able to read any kind of micro expressions from him that might suggest that he's lying. He's a hard man to read. Got 2 successes.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna kind of like. So if you have nothing to do with what's in there, how can I help you?
Well, so the guy who can you open the door? I feel weird talking to a door. You have to understand where I'm coming from, right? Like, this is a little weird for me. I'm blind and this feels kind of rude.
They're heading off in the back, so I'll open the door.
Okay, as you open the door, he says, "Oh, Jesus, I didn't think that was gonna..." Okay, cool. Well, I do know, actually, who did it. It wasn't me, but I know who did. Because he is my employer. Have you heard of the Prince of New York?
Have I heard of the Prince of New York?
Have I heard of the Prince of New York?
So...
I have no idea who that is.
Of course. We
These are...
all know who Prince is, obviously.
As you are the only person... Oh my gosh. As you are the only person currently here, can you give me an intelligence and streetwise roll?
Oh, perfect.
And roll this with a +1 because of your particular background.
So
You got
that's
this.
5 dice. 2 successes.
We're moving up in the world. We got 2.
Yes.
I'm up to 2 now, guys.
All right. So there's a brief moment. You pause, you think. And it almost... You unconsciously click your tongue in frustration as it's a deep memory. It's a deep memory from your time with Malcolm. Before you two particularly soured the way that you did and before everything happened. Back when your gang was still starting up, you received a letter from the Prince of New York warning you to cease your particular routes of enterprise, or it would come with dire consequences. Or you could pay a stipend of a particular sum to be able to continue your enterprise. You thought it was a bunch of malarkey. You didn't really believe it. Malcolm was Malcolm. You remember him always being a scaredy cat, always being superstitious. He wanted to pay the stipend. You didn't. And unfortunately, because you didn't, a few of your particular members started turning up missing, and even being put in jail several times. Until finally Malcolm admitted that he started paying the stipend, and after that, no problems began to surface, which made Malcolm a little bit more haughty than usual. It was annoying to deal with, but you got it off your backs. The Prince of New York, you're aware of who it is, and he's caused you problems, particularly in the past.
Grips my own K, like near white knuckle. I am aware.
I'm
He's
judging.
the one who did this.
Yes. I'm judging by your tone you're not happy. Please don't shoot the messenger. He kind of smiles a little bit as he says that. Like I said, he's my employer, and he did all of this because he would like to have a word with, I guess, you guys will work. He wanted to talk to... He's not one for taking no for an answer, and he just wanted to talk to whoever would appear here. Actually, I only knew you guys were here because... And he pulls out what looks... It's reminiscent to a pager, and you hear a video message play back saying, 3 people enter in. Tell me what you need me to do. Like, play over the pager. And he says, I only knew you guys were here because I got someone in there. We've actually been having this place watched since, like, about 2 or 3 hours ago. But if you would, I would appreciate you all cooperating with me and going out with me to see the boss. It's a nice ride.
How about no?
Should have assumed it would be a trap.
It's not a trap, I promise you.
Oh, that's what they always say. I walk out of the shadows. Don't give me that crap.
This does feel a lot like a attempted strong arm.
Attempted, you think? I think we've gone past attempted.
I'm not going to lie to you. This is most certainly strong arm. It's not. I'm just.
Look, I don't like you.
Ouch. That's a little rude. But considering we just met, I feel like that's slightly rude.
I don't care.
For this.
He looks to where he's been hearing Lazarus and he says, "Can you believe this? I just came here to have like a gentle conversation with you guys." And yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to come here. I'm gonna have to ask you guys to come.
You're not asking us to come. You're telling us to come and trying to make it sound like you're being nice.
You're being polite, but we walked into a gruesome crime scene and there's a lot of implication here that I'm not liking.
Nope.
If you're concerned for Barton, he's
Benson.
a lot. Oh, Benson.
He steps back.
He kind of looks around for a moment. He's like, Jesus, there's so many of you here. Benson is perfectly fine. Well, not perfectly fine. I can't confirm
The
that.
wall says no to that?
Well, actually, he starts to move. He starts to move into the apartment.
No, I'm gonna just slam my hand and cane into his chest.
Okay, all right. That's actually not his blood. If I can just point that out, that's, if you look over in the corner, there should be blood bags or something. I'm not. The guys that are currently in there, they don't like to clean up.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I'll go check.
Yeah.
Yep, so sitting next to where a broken TV is, there is actually like a small little pile of blood bags, a mixture of different blends, so to say. A, B, A plus, A minus.
Well, he wasn't lying about the blood bags. They are over here.
What the frick are they? They pretend to be vampires or something?
Don't get me started on vampires.
Oh, tell me more.
No.
Well, I mean, if you guys are interested, we can go for a stroll.
We're dealing with vampires? Oh, hell no. I'm out.
Wow, come on! I've been nothing but gentle with you guys.
Excuse me?
Gentle in the most unpolite way.
Look, if you guys do not want to, I can go on ahead and leave, and...
Let me make a... Wait. Let me make a phone call.
Okay,
Where
very
exactly are we going? Where exactly are we going? Don't bullshit me.
He turns again, he's like, why is she like this? We're going to the... Let me quickly look it up.
Let me just quick. Oh, let me check my mobile app real quick. I have terrible addresses.
We're going to Rockefeller Plaza. One of the most well-known,
That's huge. You kidding me?
Exactly. It's one of the most well-known, respectable places in New York. I promise you, nothing...
I've been there. I know. Ugh.
Okay.
I step into the other room. Make
Okay.
another phone call.
All right. You hear it ring twice and then pick up. I'm guessing you're calling Edmund?
Yes.
Okay, Edmund picks up. Hello? Is everything okay?
No. Vampires? Prince? and they want us to go to Rockefeller Plaza.
Oh no. Okay. I hate to ask this. Could you please see what is happening?
Dude, this seems so sketchy. Not gonna lie.
No, it definitely is. We've come to a concordance, but apparently something must have transpired to change that.
Also, vampires are real?
Yes, they are.
Son of a bitch.
You hear he kind of like, there's like a moment he kind of like stiffens from the other side of the phone. You hear, they do indeed.
Ew.
There's a lot more than just us out there, and unfortunately, apparently the prince is not happy.
I'd say so.
If you could figure out...
It kind of looks like the vampires might have been hanging out here for a while. There's blood bags.
That's a little unnerving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's so much that as it is using it as more for the dramatics of how the apartment looks.
I don't know. I mean, now that we know they're vampires, it kind of looks like they were having lunch. There's a pile of blood bags here.
I will say, Irene, with your medical knowledge, that's a lot more. If they're saying Benson's fine, and that's meant to be his blood, that definitely would be more than you. He wouldn't be classified as fine with the amount of blood on the wall.
Yeah, this does not look nor bode well in this direction.
Okay, did you hear that?
You hear Edmund confirm. He says, I did. I don't know what is currently happening in terms of why he is being particularly rough on this of all nights, but I guess we have to play along.
Yay.
I'm so sorry to implement you in this. Be safe.
Are they gonna try to eat us?
No, they shouldn't.
Okay.
If nothing else, that should still be an accord that we've agreed on.
Oh. Okay.
Keyword.
It will be fine. Please trust me. I wouldn't lead you astray.
Okay, well, they're gonna take us for a ride to Rockefeller Plaza, so, you know.
Please keep me informed afterwards. Because at this point,
Sure thing, boss.
you hear the phone click against the receiver. Do say it is currently 7:30 for you. Do we need to...
Yeah, I do need to wrap up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really getting into this, but I gotta get my kids
No, it's alright.
Oh,
No,
good.
it's fine. It's understandable.
This is if this was a TV show, this would be the end of episode of the 2-part opener. It's perfect.
To be continued.
You're right.
Very, very fair.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for
Yeah, it was
our
fun.
super spooky first game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for having us. This was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying myself.
Thank you. We were supposed to start a little bit sooner, but I fell asleep. So
It's okay.
thank you guys for being gentle with me.
You're tired. It's fine. I do that too. You know, you gotta sleep.
We all pass out eventually, right?
I think that's definitely one way of looking at it.
All right, then. So I am going to begin rating out. Is there anyone that you guys want to raid over to specifically?
Orpheus hot seat.
No, I hate that guy.
What do you
Aw.
mean? I mean, he's kind of mean sometimes, but he's pretty cool.
Wait, what?
I think he's super nice. What are you guys talking
I don't
about?
know.
I'm so sad
I
now.
am looking.
Oh,
Is there
whoops.
anybody
Shira.
on?
Yeah, right? I stand with Meg. Oh god! Oh god, sure got Meg.
Sorry, I was switching up the reaction images.
We could
Sorry.
do. Patrick Beanie is pretty cool. She's playing Exo Primal. I put it in
Oh.
the chat.
Thank you. Mick, I love you. What do you mean?
Lord Shiwo.
Lord Chiwo. All right, Patchwork Beanie it is. I'm going to hold up. We should get like a raid message.
So,
Big Shira.
The biggest Chiwo.
the Greeks
can
are
hear.
invading. The Greeks are
Oh my God.
invading.
Oh my gosh, that would be so good. Yeah, the Greeks are invading. I like that.
Oh my gosh. We're coming for your Nico
Shit.
kneecaps.
Should we talk about what we're playing next on or off stream? Just question.
Probably off stream would be good.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. There's our raid message for tonight.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I don't think I can use the shaking Orpheus ones. No.
Oh
Rip.
no! Hold up, I'll get rid of the shaking.
Please.
All right, so that's for my sub peoples, and then for everybody else, here's our message.
The
Nice.
non-sub scrubs.
Hey, that's me. That's me.
All right, and we are going to go on ahead and oh crap, I need to get oh no, Patchwork.
Professional streamers, everyone.
Well, I was sitting there and I copy pasted my the message. Then I was like, crap, now I gotta go and copy paste her. All right, so I will be trying to stream tomorrow if I can help it. We're going to start playing. We're going to continue playing one of the games that we're currently playing, and then potentially start something new.
Ooh.
Do you guys have anywhere that anything that you guys are doing this week?
I'm trying a new time spot. I'll be streaming from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30
Gotcha.
for most of the week until the weekend, and then it'll be my regular time.
8:30 EST for everybody.
Yes, Easter.
And until next time, guys, thanks for having us. Thanks for spending your weekend night with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for being
Follow
here.
Orpheus
Y'all are
Hot
cool.
Seat.
I know, right?
Follow Orpheus Hot Seat.
Subscribe to Orpheus Hot Seat.
Aww.